Okay, let's try this a second time, I guess. Evidently, I still had it open on my iPad, which I'm trying to start streaming from my iPad because it's a much more pleasant experience. But I can't seem to get my AV adapter to take with my Elgato for whatever reason. But anyway, hello, I'm still alive. Welcome. We're still here. I think the echo's like slightly more under control. Maybe not. I still have some stuff I gotta hang around here. There's still a lot of stuff I gotta do. And I apologize for not having any videos out this week except for Monday, which I actually recorded on Saturday. Because work has just been kind of insane lately. I've been pulling 9 to 7s for like the last 3 weeks. And then this week, it just kind of all came crashing down on me. And I worked more overtime yesterday too, so there was lots of overtime in the last 2 weeks. But I'm back. Things are good. I'm actually recording this morning to get a video out to you guys because I am on my way to go babysit my niece today for like 7 hours. Won't get back until like midnight, 1 a.m. probably. I don't know. I'm curious as to whether or not we're gonna get the teaser for the Halloween banner. I'm assuming it's the Halloween banner. I don't know what else it would be at this point. Performing Arts has come back, and we had a Hoshiden Festival, which to me was kind of like a Performing Arts banner, sort of. So I don't know, for what that's worth. I have not been silent in Heroes, however. There have been some things that I have been doing. So before we kind of like summon for Lute, because I don't have Lute yet, and we'll talk about some stuff for 3.0. But I just want to show you, I tried to plus 10 Micaiah. I got real close. I got to plus 7. I think, but I got a bunch of tikis, and this is currently who I have set as my helper person. So if we're friends, I hope you enjoy her one soloing every map that she helps you on. Particularly with the did we win? I think we won the voting gauntlet. Yeah, Team Morgan. Oof, even with the last multiplier, man, Nina just could not bring it home. So it is Lilina. Okay, I kind of thought it would be Lilina. She had a slight edge in the last hour last night, so that's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Alright, ooh, no, we losing bad, fam, we losing bad. Hang on, let me do this real quick, hold on. Oh, we got Micaiah too. I should probably show that. So I did get Micaiah to plus 7. I fed her a bunch of powerful blue mages, and that's the result there, basically. But we want Morgan, because we want them multipliers, friends. We want the multipliers. So I guess before I start summoning for Lute, I wanted to... Ooh, who is this? Of course. I was literally just talking in the Discord with some people last night about Distant Counter Wrath Donald. Lo and behold, here he is. So we're gonna let him take on that Brazen, I guess. Before I start summoning for Lute, because I don't actually have a Lute yet, and I'd like to try and get her for the sake of catalog completion or what have you. I wanted to take a minute to kind of talk about 3.0. What we might be getting here. It's probably going to show up come mid-November is what I would say, more than likely. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure, but more than likely we're going to be seeing it come mid-November. At this point, for historical purposes, I feel like that's pretty close to par. Donald, oh God, look at that, Donnie. Donnie bringing it home, man. Ooh, we get all kinds of rewards. Sweet. No, I'm good. I'm okay. So, let's... And by all means, feel free to sound off in the comments based on like what you're most interested in for 3.0, what you want to see being fixed. The first thing I'm going to point out is probably pretty common, and I think it's something that most people probably have an issue with. Ooh, we got some blues. Arena, just like literally everything Arena. I recently have discovered that the key to Arena is just kind of like hunkering down on the defense tile and just having steady breath ether on everything, and then just waiting for them to attack you. And that has worked really well, actually. I've been able to clear tier 20 now, so fingers crossed I'll be able to try and like hit up the summoner points at some point. We are going for blue, right? Am I? Yeah, she blue. Yeah, she blue. Could get some Quick Repose too, but I already have Quick Repose fire. Just kidding. So arena definitely needs a revamp. You know, I feel like they tried to kind of make do with it, I think, for the most part, in terms of, you know, getting the extra points from the featured unit getting the KOs, or, you know, the new skills that treat everything as base, or BST 170. But then they went and introduced Tiki, who has a game-breaking 180 BST, and so, like, I don't know, man. It just seems... It just seems busted. And I honestly, Arena used to be my favorite thing. Like, when the game first started, probably like 3 months in, once they fixed the whole stamina issue, because it used to cost you stamina to like learn skills, which I thought was insane. But Arena used to be like my favorite thing about Heroes, because that was that you built a team that you liked, used your favorite waifus or husbandos, and then you took them to Arena and you tried not to get slaughtered. Like, that was awesome. But now it's all very calculated. Like, there's no real playability in the units that you can use. Everything is very tiered, and it's just, I don't know. I will likely be 19.5 for life, just because. Well, I will be 20. I don't know if I'll get over 20 next Arena, but we'll have to see. So Arena in general, I feel like is a point of contention for everybody. So I don't really think that's. They're gonna have to address that at some point. I hope they don't just throw a band-aid on it like they kind of did the last time they tried to fix Arena. But I don't know. We'll see. I'd also really like to see the 5-star promotion lowered. I see what they're doing in terms of like the 200 to 2,000 to 20,000. Like, I get it. You're going by multiples of 100 there. We got a Tana. Oh man, Rastin, are you seeing this? Who is getting a refined, by the way. I have a good Tana actually, so that's pretty cool. I don't feel like we were broken though, because we were probably only at like 3 1/4 there. But that's not Lute. I need Lute. You're giving me a Tana when I need a Lute. It's weird. I'm not okay with it. Donnie, speaking of Donnie, yeah, I just feel like, yeah, especially given like the status of Arena and stuff right now. Oh, I didn't check Tana. Oh well. I have a good Tana. It probably doesn't matter. And I don't even have my Heroes Helper app open right now anyway. Maybe I'll piece something in at the very end there. But I feel like you have to have like to get anywhere in Arena, you have to have basically the bonus unit and then 3+10 5-star units. And I feel like it might be more accessible to everybody if they slightly lowered the cost of +10ing 5 stars. And ultimately it comes down to feathers. Like, that's just kind of what it is. So maybe like 10, 15,000. Like, even a decrease of 5,000 feathers would probably do wonders. So I'm hopeful. I'm always in need of feathers. I really like merge projects. Like, that's a big thing for me. That's one of my favorite things to do actually when building a unit. We're getting a lot of Shanas, man. Like, we're getting a lot of Shanas. Like, what is happening right now? I'd also really like to see them kind of refilter the summoning pools. I don't know that they'll do this until like probably next year. I feel like we'll probably see that next year. But they might do it with 3.0. I don't know. It's only a couple months difference. You know, we've had a lot more banners. We've got some things that are still up there for pity break purposes that are not great. Mist, for example. But I don't know. I feel like the summoning pools, the colors, they need addressed a little bit. They're not bad, honestly. Like, they're not terrible. But I feel like maybe if they started refreshing it now, before it does get to the point where it's saturated and kind of hell to pull for stuff on regular banners, you know, maybe they could be a little proactive with that. Ooh, two blue. Two blue. We might get her here. So yeah, there's that. And then there's the game modes. The game modes that I think could use a little bit of a refine, we'll say. So the voting gauntlet, the point multipliers. Everybody complains about point multipliers. There's no difference there. Point multipliers are what they are. If your unit or your team is lucky enough to get them in the last hour, more than likely you're going to take home the win, just because you had the point multipliers. It's situations where, you know, the clear underwhelming team has a multiplier for like the last 2-3 hours, and then they win. Like, if you have a multiplier for 2 hours straight, in the last 2 hours of the round, like, I don't know, does your team deserve to win? You know, like, 1 hour is different. You know, one hour is definitely different. Like, if Nina had been able to pull out the win last night, having the multiplier in the last hour, I'd be like, you know what, it was pretty even throughout the 2-day period. So, like, you know, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's all right. You know, we all lose sometimes. It's fine. It's whatever. But there were instances, specifically with Ike. Ike always gets murdered by point multipliers. Poor guy. And so I just think maybe don't give consecutive hour strings worth of multipliers, you know? I feel like that might be the slightly better option. Man, we are getting a lot of Shanas. What is happening? We have so much desperation fodder. Good lord. So yeah, kind of tweaking that a little bit might be better. I just don't see the point in having point multipliers go that long for that amount of time. And we got Lute! She's here! We found her! And I need my Heroes app open now. I probably should have thought about this. I should have thought about this. Hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, got the Heroes app, or the Heroes Helper app open. I wasn't really expecting to... Well, I guess I was... I mean, we spent like 100 orbs, but still, I should have been more proactive in that sense. Let's see who we got here. She is minus speed. Well, that's not great. Minus speed plus res. That's not ideal. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll finish out the circle, and then we can check on Tana. That's what we'll do. We'll check on Tana, see how she did. I feel as though there are some other things that we should maybe look at in terms of game mode. Voting Gauntlet, obviously everybody has complaints about Voting Gauntlet. Forging Bonds. I'm actually a huge fan of Forging Bonds. We'll try the reds just for that, but why not? I really like Forging Bonds. You know, I feel like it does... It brings a kind of a classic-esque Fire Emblem to feel to the game. It's just the stamina cost at basically unlocking conversations and accessories. Like, don't get me wrong, the rewards are nice, and the vast majority of the game modes that I do play are strictly rewards based. Like, more than likely, I'm going through a game mode just to get the rewards. It's not necessarily because I love the game mode. It's primarily just because, like, oh, I would very much like these rewards, please and thank you. So more often than not, I'm just kind of like skimming through trying to get rewards, and I'm on auto battle. Like, I'm not even really taking it in. Okay, so one of these was an old Tana, and one of them is a new Tana, and I don't know which one we got. So let's just go away. Let's just see, I guess, who this would be. So, lower the cost of stamina for that. Like, seriously. the increased odds of getting the right color for the chests that you're getting, like, that doesn't even work. That's not even a thing. Don't tell me that's a thing. It's not. But the stamina cost just to unlock that stuff is kind of crazy. When a lot of other maps and stuff are actually free. So, for what it's worth. Like, you can spend 15 stamina and go through, like, a map of 5 or 7 for Tempest Trials, but it costs you 10 stamina, and it used to be 15 stamina per map for Forging Bonds, which is crazy. I thought it was high then. I still kind of think it's high now, but, ooh, we got plus attack, minus defense, no, minus res? Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, oof, oof. All right, so we're gonna mark her as green. Yeah, we'll go green. Green is usually, hey, you should build these. That's usually my, hey, build this color. She is plus HP minus defense. So yeah, she's not great. I should remove that because you're gonna be a merge. And then I had another Tana somewhere. I think she's 40 though. Yeah. Oh wait, oh, she's up here. She's already merged. I have a plus 3 Tana now. Holy cow. We should probably put her at 40. And so she is minus HP plus speed. Ooh. Ooh, that's tough. Minus HP plus speed. Or plus attack minus res. That's a tough one, actually. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know who to keep on that. They're just hanging out. They're just having a chat. Yeah, well, I guess I'll leave it there for now. So, Forging Bonds, obviously, kind of a. I like the game mode. I enjoy the conversations. The rewards are cool. Accessories are always awesome. But the stamina cost is too high. The other one I had, which the last one I had, honestly, is kind of like a point of contention for me. Relay Defense. Relay Defense is dumb. And here's why I think Relay Defense is dumb. And actually, I'm gonna leave this up in case anybody wants to send me a request or whatever. I just like purged a bunch of my friends list who like have not played in probably a year or so. So if you want to add me, feel free to do so right there. I don't understand Relay Defense strictly from the point of like, as you go up in the difficulty levels, it just, like, the stats just get higher. The map doesn't necessarily get more difficult, it's just the units are more beefy, and it's hard for the sake of being hard. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, I'd like to try and, like, beat the map, like, I'd like to use my brain and think about things. However, Relay Defense is just kind of like, oh, here, you want this really souped up tiki, like, you have fun trying to kill it. Like, that's not really what I think a difficult game mode should be like. I think it should be more challenging tactically, not necessarily just like trying to debuff everything and like live. You know what I mean? So for what that's worth, that's kind of how I feel about Relay Defense. It's just the upper tiers are hard for no reason. And while the rewards might be good, I just don't find it appealing. It's kind of similar to Rival Domains, except you're just waiting for the enemy to attack you and trying to live. So Relay Defense is like if Arena and Rival Domains had a baby, and then that was that game mode. That's basically what it is. Which, I mean, Rival Domains is... Yeah, Rival Domains is what it is. It's Grand Conquest, but on an easier scale, I think, for the most part. Yeah, that's Relay Defense. They really need to work something with that. It's a good concept. I enjoy the concept of it. It's just, you know, the units get too tanky for no reason, really. And then kind of like a fun, hopeful thing I have for 3.0. I'd really like to. I've seen this in some other games, or mobile games, I should specify. I've seen it in some other mobile games where they kind of embrace the character or the unit more. So what I'd like to see is, I'd like to see unit events based on like character birthdays, right? So Cordelia, for example, has a birthday in July, right? What if on her birthday you had a special Cordelia map and you got like 5 bonus orbs for logging in or whatever to celebrate Cordelia's birthday, and then you also had like a 1-day banner with Cordelia and Cordelia's alts featured. You know what I mean? Or like, even if they don't have a bunch of alts, like someone from within that game who was like close to that character. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I'd like to see something like that moving forward, just to kind of help bring a little bit of spontaneity to stuff, because everything feels very, very, very routine right now, right? So we get seasonal banners during the right season. We get new heroes added to the pools every time there's like a new chapter in a book. We have the same rotation of events every month. Make no mistake, when the 10th rolls around, we will have another dance battle going on, and yeah, like how long actually does that? Hang on, how long does this actually? It's 30 days, right? Yeah. So tap battle will always come back on the 10th. Make no mistake, friends, it will always be there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, because I can't recite every single character in Fire Emblem's birthday, right? So having just like a 1-day only thing pop up every now and then would be kind of cool. And so I think you could do something with character birthdays. I think that'd be neat. That's just kind of where I'm at with that. That's just where I'm at with that. I think it would be cool. I don't know that it'll ever happen, but maybe. We'll see. Yeah. That's it. I think I've rambled long enough. We did a lot in this video, actually. We didn't talk about the update, but I'm sure you guys are already savvy about what's coming with the update. We're getting some new refines and stuff like that. So when that update goes live, I'll probably talk more about it. But, yeah, there you go. I guess question of the day, what is it you want to see in 3.0? What would you like to see fixed or refined? What are you happy about? What are you excited about? What are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we should have daily or day-length celebration of birthdays for Fire Emblem characters? Let me know. I just really think that'd be a cool idea. I don't know. It's probably stupid. It's probably stupid and I should shut up. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. We'll be back covering the teaser for the Halloween banner. If it drops tonight, I won't be able to get a video out until tomorrow. But we will definitely speculate wildly, because the Halloween banners, like last year's banner was pretty cool, so fingers crossed for something good this time around. But that's all I got for you guys right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.